poker face for poker face.
Such a sensual version of that song. I just got my hair cut. Because my dad hurt my feelings. I grew up with two dads in the 90s in San Francisco, actually.
Nice.
Thanks. It wasn't like a cool gay thing. Just a dad and a stepdad. They took turns being married to my mom. They hated each other. And when I was 7 years old, my stepdad wrote a novel where he murdered my biological father in the fiction, and then that became an international bestseller. So I had this kind of bifurcated childhood where I had like one dad that would like take us to airports and limousines, and another dad that would sneak us into movie theaters in the van that he lived in. And all through middle school, I got made fun of for being both too rich and too poor. But I now have this thing where I have like a rich liberal dad and a broke conservative dad, so my daddy issues are just like America. My broke conservative dad gets really mad about foreigners. I'd be like, these damn foreigners. I have to be like, Dad, that's your medical team. My rich liberal dad likes to pontificate about feminism after cheating on his first 3 wives. So. Interesting. My conservative dad's in the hospital right now. He's not doing too well, and it's a lot to sort of unpack for me. And I think there's a lot for any woman to think about when a conservative man in her life is sort of, his life is in jeopardy. And it's had me really thinking, I think we should be nicer to Erica Kirk. Because everybody's so hard on her for not like grieving properly. And I'm like, well, maybe she's not that sad. Like, I don't know, when I was a little girl, I would like be playing with cars in my living room, you know, and one of my cars would like fly off the track, and my dad would be like, women drivers. And then I would look at him with the Erica Kirk face, you know, like I recognize the face. I don't know. I think one of the things that we're all challenged with as a society is that Erica Kirk is Republican Hillary Clinton. We don't know what it is. There's just something about her that's off, right? Like, we're like, what is it? There's something weird. And it's like, I feel like it really shows the patriarchy, because we're so hard on the women, but they were married to psychopaths, right? Like, of course, they were also psychopaths. I can't really get this joke to work, but as a woman who's not working, I feel like that's what Charlie would have wanted. Do you guys think it's better to try and fail or to never try at all?
Try and fail.
Try and fail, okay. So we're all pretty locked in for this miscarriage material.
First, you don't succeed.
I had a miscarriage last year, a week after getting an eviction notice. But at least I got to write my landlord and be like, the eviction worked on one of us. Sorry. This material is really undeveloped. Miscarriage jokes are just so messy. The delivery is always off. Welcome. Do you guys want to try to find a seat in the back, or is there a seat in the back for them?
I don't see.
I've been seated.
Okay. I don't know what he said, but I think you're good. You're good there. If there's a fire, you'll survive. You'll be good. I don't know. I've been sober for 15 years. Yeah, and it's a lot to think about. I sort of like I started to kind of understand my sexuality when I got sober. I am bisexual, but you already knew that. But yeah, it was when I first got sober. I had a birthday party really early on. I had a costume-themed birthday party, and nobody showed up in costume because nobody showed up. I was dressed like a burrito But I was covered in aluminum, so I looked a lot like a robot. And like a half hour after the party was supposed to start, I was sitting on the roof, like peeling the aluminum off myself, like crying. And then someone did show up, right? This guy came, and he was like the first person to show up at my birthday party, and he was like the sweetest person in the world, just really wonderful guy. And he was also sober, and he's also trans, assigned female at birth, and he was just like this amazing light in my life. And he had been, before meeting me, he had been raped in a stairwell, and the cops just laughed in his face. They didn't even take a police report. And then I watched him like struggle for years with heroin addiction, and then he died. And I don't know if you've ever been to a gay funeral, but it's like a talent show. This could be the funeral. Like, this is all they need is like one former art teacher to come here, read a poem, and then dead name my friend. Only the straight people wear black. Everyone else is dressed like Beetlejuice, the musical. It's like, the thing is, the queer community is a disenfranchised community, so a lot of funerals are suicides, and we don't know if we're supposed to like cry or march, right? So it feels a little bit like a pride parade, and I don't know. At the end of the funeral, my friend's mom came over to me, and she like held me for minutes, just crying into my shoulder. And I think it's that she was just like sort of navigating this sea of piercings and thought I was the most normal looking person there. No. It's a weird one to end on, guys. It's a weird one to end on. I feel like I do want to like lift it up a little bit. I'm a single mom. My son's autistic, never took Tylenol once, pretty great. Yeah. He's a really great kid. He has a very interesting way of looking at the world, and I'll end with this. Like if it's raining outside, he'll be like, "That's a lot of air conditioners." Or if we pass by like a help wanted sign at a pizza shop, he'll be like, "We have to help." Or sometimes if we're just hanging out at home, he'll be like, blah, 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 blah. I'll be like, "Can you stop talking nonsense?" And he'll go, "I am trying." To learn Spanish.